Once upon a time, in a land far down the street, giant bookstores ruled the world. That went on until the internet started ruling the world. That's when Barnes & Noble realized that in order to survive, they'd have to change the way they thought about books and the people who read them. The plan was to create small, genre-focused stores for their most avid and obsessed readers. Chapter 1. The Newish Brand.
The new strategy left the possibility to open any number of different bookstores, each with their own focus. To connect with bibliophiles, the new brand would honor classic printing styles. This could be adapted to any of its stores. For example, a store focused on fantasy, or food, or kids, or design. These would be incorporated into all branded objects, such as the business cards and employee name tags. The Barnes & Noble ampersand would be adapted for each store and used for logos as a symbol of joining people with their passions.
Chapter 2. Inside the Inside.
Barnes & Noble knew the only way for brick and mortars to compete with the internet was to provide the things only available offline. Real doors that led to really fanatical staffers was a good place to start. Inside, readers could explore and mingle. Literature got more specific the further into the story traveled. End caps offered previews of subgenres, and seats built into bookshelves literally let you immerse yourself into your passions. In the very back, a hidden door would lead to a special room called the Backstory, a space for genre events, readings, and secret societies.
Chapter 3. When analog goes digital.
The digital landscape was used to enhance the immersion experience. Its content was curated by store employees and could theoretically continue forever, getting more and more specific the further one scrolled. The Fill in the Gap app gave readers a tool to organize their personal libraries, both physical and digital, right on their phones. They would scan their books and create personal libraries. Then they'd share, swap, or fill in gaps digitally. The app would prevent readers from buying books they already owned and would make recommendations based on their current collections.
Chapter 4. Getting the Word Out. To get the word out about their new stores, Barnes & Noble would play a game. Targeted ads would be placed inside the back covers of niche magazines to surprise those so obsessed that they would read the entire magazine. Graphic posters told intricate and widely unknown stories from each genre. Players would scan these photos, take guesses at the clues, and rack up points for being correct. The game would appear where bibliophiles live, on blogs as quizzes, inside specialty stores, and within books themselves. Players with enough points would be rewarded with an anonymous invitation to the opening of a new kind of store, and once at that opening, could redeem their points for the kind of prizes only they would really appreciate.
When you buy a book online, you get a book from online. But when you buy a book in store, well, yes, you get a book, but you also get a conversation, a recommendation, an environment, a backstory, and maybe even a book you had no idea you wanted.